Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the Bollinger Bands Stops JD indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below in the description, and you should also see it pop up in the top corner right now. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform where we are having great discussions about all things to do with trading. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Bollinger Bands Stops JD indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 237 indicators, and out of those 237 indicators, 87 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you can take any one of those 87 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So we'll go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, so today's indicator is the Bollinger Bands Stops JD indicator. This one was recommended by one of the YouTube viewers, and so the setup on it is relatively easy. You can see it here on screen. So when we get a green arrow, we're going to go long. When we get a red arrow, we're going to go short. Pretty simple, not a whole lot to it. So that being said, let's get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. Alright, so we pick up our first signal right there. Get on the correct line. That is the correct one right there. Alright, so we pick up our first signal right there, and that was a really good signal. We see almost immediately price drops right out to the downside, getting us to our take profit. Alright, keep playing it forward here. It's trailing down with price. Now we get our second signal right here, and that one also looks like a very decent signal, 284 pips to the upside, and so yes, that definitely would have gotten us to take profit as well. So let's continue to play it out here moving forward. Alright, so we pick up another signal right here. There was a short. Unfortunately, it looks like this one may have stopped us out. Let's double check this. Yeah, definitely. Was at 200, or I'm sorry, 311 pips at the top of this little pullback right here before we did eventually make our way to the downside. And so that is unfortunate because this would have been a really decent trade right here as well had we not gotten in right at this pullback. So we will exit out of that, or that one as a red. Let's see. So we pick up a few signals here. One right there for a long. And how many pips? 150. So unfortunately, that one didn't quite make it to the take profit either. Then we pick up a short right here. And that one, most definitely, if I could get my things together here. There we go. All right. That one most definitely got us to take profit. So let's keep playing it forward. Another entry there. And so what I'm noticing is that if price action does a nice kind of sweeping motion into a reversal, then it seems to do a really decent job of catching kind of the the best time to get in, the most optimal time to jump into it to ride a really decent move. Whereas over here, where we get price action that comes up and almost immediately reverses, so we get this really sharp edge up and back down, that one right there did not get us in at a reasonable time. We should have probably actually entered more in, I would say kind of in this area. And had we done that, we would have, let's see, entered there. We would have stayed within our stop, and we would have at least hit first take profit. It would come back for break even after that, but we would at least hit first take profit on that one. So that's something to keep in mind. Just a theory, something that I am noticing. And this kind of goes back to when you are testing indicators, always be, kind of on the lookout for, things that are consistently happening. That's something that I'm doing as I am testing the indicator. So I'm just kind of watching for patterns. I'm watching for areas where, kind of the same thing is occurring more than once to see if I can get an idea of, how exactly the nuances of how exactly the indicator is working. It's an unfortunate one right there. We were, 7 pips away from hitting take profit on that particular one. All right, then we get another long to this side here. Let's double check this. We're still within, and we barely got ourselves to take profit on that one. All right, moving forward here. All right, so on this particular one, it did come up and make a pretty sharp reversal right there. Gave us a short right here. Started to do a pullback, but the pullback was not very strong. And so in this particular case, we were able to squeeze out take profit on that one. And so it's interesting to note that often what you will see is a push up, kind of a double top type setup. Not always a double top. Sometimes it's just a push up reversal. Once you break kind of this lower level down in this area right here, you break that, often what you see is a push down just a little bit and then a retracement back up into that level before rejection and moving down. This is a very common way to trade breakouts like this. Is you wait for just that. You wait for the break of structure, market structure. In this case, this low right here would have been a break right here. We would pull back and we would wait for the pullback to come back up to that market structure, rejecting it, giving us confirmation that it is actually going to go low and that this isn't a fake out, and then it would push to the downside. So in this particular case, had we gotten a strong pullback back up to market structure, we would have been definitely stopped out of that trade. And so that is something interesting to note about this again, and that seems to be why when it gets this swooping motion right here, it seems to do much better at getting in at the correct location rather than over here where we seen just exactly as, as I was just, talking about. And this was a deep pullback. This went even beyond market structure. And so, but yeah, there we are. That's the end of the year. Let's add them up and see what we get out of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 trading signals all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 winning trades. And so that is going to meet the 60% criteria. All in all, not a bad indicator. I wish it gave more signals in 1 year. I mean, 9 signals isn't horrible, especially if you were able to ride some of these out longer, but the majority of them, honestly, you would have taken profit, gotten stopped out for break even, and the move would have taken off kind of without you. And so it's unfortunate. It looks like maybe this one you could have stayed in, maybe this one you could have stayed in, possibly that one. This one would have stopped you out. This one looks like it would have stopped you out. This one looks like it would have stopped you out. So yeah, all in all, it's a solid indicator. Not bad at all. Definitely something to keep an eye on and play around with. Tweak a little bit, maybe, possibly. Just, all in all, yeah, not bad at all. So it's going to go on the yes list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, share this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. So that way you know what indicators we have tested and are testing. Also, there is a link down below to join our Discord server, which is a free group communication platform where we discuss all things trading related. There is also a link down below to TradingView, and if you use that link to TradingView to sign up for an account, you will save a little bit of money. And lastly, there is a link down below to sign up for Patreon. Please sign up for the Patreon and support the channel the best way you can.